2, 1.
Chris.
Jody.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
Rosemary.
I have a consolation prize.
Your own name.
John.
Brilliant. This is going to be very rushed. This was all done with AI, by the way. Well, everything on that image was generated. They don't exist, those people. Even the writing on the back of the shirts was created by AI. Nothing to do with health, really. Except I did ask the AI, I said, it's not got much to do with health. So it did it again, and this time it added a lady with a glass of red wine who looked very happy. So obviously it's telling me that red wine is the answer to good health. If you want to take any pictures, feel free to take your phones out and take pictures. There are things you will see, guaranteed, that you want to make a note of. This is to do with your health. So feel free to take out your phone and take a photo any time that you want. Although the video will go online. Is that right? The video will go online? Yeah. Oh, if you're interested, by the way, that's the AI platform I use to make those pictures. So you just go to ideogram.ai in a web browser, and you can make pictures like that yourself. No, I'm not going to talk about that. We're just reminding that myself, really, that I'm looking around the room, and there's one or two oldish people in the room. I did say oldish, but everybody's getting old. You can see, you know, even our old friends from Disney are getting old. They're all there. They're all getting old. I asked AI, what's the audience going to look like today? They did that. I'm really disappointed. It's gender. Okay, there's a man and a woman, but you know, there's no ethnicity there at all. I was really disappointed. I asked AI. I said, look, and they don't look happy. I want more ethnicity. I want them to be happier. So it did this. And he added beer again. As I went through this presentation, I got more and more suspicious that alcohol is the answer to being healthy. If you wanted to make pictures like that, you just go to a web browser on your machine and you go to venice.ai. Take a picture if you want to remember this. If you go to a web browser, you can make pictures like that yourself, just from typing in words, only words. I'm not doing any of this. Okay, let me tell you a story. The story is just before COVID, I set myself a task. I wanted to be able to measure my vital signs. I actually had a day's discussion with my wife on what my vital signs actually were. But anyway, I wanted to measure my vital signs, and I wanted it all to go into my iPhone and automatically deal with it. I didn't want to do any typing. So I bought some equipment. This happened before COVID. I'm going to just show you quickly what I bought. I bought a smart scale. Remember, this is about 2019. I bought a smart scale from looks like Amazon, which has an app which goes on your phone. You stand on it and it connects to my phone. and puts all the information there, including all this stuff, which for 5 years I think I've managed to completely ignore. I just want to know how many kilos I weigh. Body temperature. I bought this little device. This little device just goes under my arm. I press a button and it measures my body temperature on my phone. There's an app. How much did it cost? Somewhere on there is a price, $16 from Amazon. Blood pressure. I bet a lot of you already know devices like this. Devices like this for measuring your blood pressure. So that was my blood pressure the other day, which is those who do this. That's not bad, right? Yeah, I'm okay for that. I've been very lucky with this. But it automatically goes into my phone, and if I ever go and see a doctor, I can show them what it is. I used to measure this once every day. Well, that didn't last long. And then it went to once every week. That didn't last long either. And then, so I probably do it a couple of times a month, or if I don't feel well. And then I can show my doctor the progress. This thing which they put on your finger when you go to see the doctor, it measures how much oxygen is in your blood. That says 98% of my blood oxygen is the level. For me, it's usually about 95. Your heart. So I have a device which measures my heart. It gives me an EKG reading. It's on the table here. This device will do your heart. If you have a heart problem, and I'll show you in a minute it working, if you have a heart problem, this device, which is unbelievable, does the same job as when you go into the hospital and they stick all the things on your chest. Usually 6 leads. This will do the same job. How much did I pay? $150 for it. Now, how does it work? It's so easy. If you're finding that you have to go off to the hospital to do an EKG, this will do it for you from home. And it will also give you a printout. It will give you a PDF so you can send it to your doctor. This is all you do. It's magical how it works. I have no idea. It's magic, like most of technology. Now, at the end of it, I look at it, it says, you're okay. You've got no, whatever the technical term is for a heart problem. But if you have if you're more concerned about your heart, there is a facility. I use it free. It's all free. There's a facility for you to join, to connect to doctors, and I think they're all in the States, so that you can send them the report from this, and they will give you a more detailed report on the output. I think from today, if you have a heart problem, and all you take away from today is this device, it can save you an awful lot of, I was going to say heartache. It will save you a lot of worries on that. So, actually, maybe that's the one time I'll ask a Any questions on that device? Nothing? Okay.
I have one. So you had one lead go to the
No,
left.
there's no leads. All you do is you touch it with your fingers. All you do is you touch it with your fingers as it showed you on the diagram. There's no physical leads. There's no leads at
I thought
all.
it said something about the left ankle, the left knee.
It said it's called a 6-lead device because when you go to the doctors, they can put 6 leads or
Right.
2 leads. But this is actually taking data for as though it were 6 leads. 6 leads. I just don't have the time. I wanted to show you the apps on the iPhone and Android devices. If you've got an iPhone, have a look at the app. It's got so much information there about how you can deal with sleep problems, falling over problems, senility, all built into the Apple app and the Android app. I had so more to demonstrate it, but I'm not able to. No time. This is what the app looks like on your iPhone. And actually, this year, Apple have also put this on the iPad. It wasn't on the iPad until earlier this year. And that's what the Android one looks like. If you have an Android phone, this is the app you download. And there's so much information there. I could spend an hour just looking at those. We have a line group, by the way, the tech group. We have a line group which is all to do with health and technology, and you can join that for free 24/7. If you have questions you want to ask about technology and health, join this group. It's free. No questions. I was going to do something on pharmacies, but I'm not. Actually, if you want to know about buying your medicine and pharmacies, talk with Doug. Doug, can you stand up? Stand up and wave. Very energetic stand up. And Amazon have an online pharmacy, and the costs are considerably cheaper than buying them here. But there's another company here called Cost Plus, who can save you a lot of money. And what they do on the website is they will you probably can't read this, but there's one example. That particular medicine there retails in the States at $2,500 US. You can buy it for $13. Now, if you've got enormous bills from your medicine, especially if you're American, this is an option to you. If you can't read that, that's the name of the company. Set up only this year, I think. It's fairly new. But Amazon do the same, and the nice thing with Doug is I talked with him about this, and he has some idea of which is the better of the options available. This is maybe a bit out of the loop, but Chinese medicine. I don't know much about any of this, but Chinese medicine. There are Chinese medicine places in Chiangmai. This is one shop which I went to earlier this year. Take a photo if you want to know what the name of the shop is. It's here. This is the one I went to. Put your hand up if you've had any dealings with Chinese medicine. A few. All right, thank you. They've been doing it for thousands of years. There must be something good about what they're doing. This is the shop that I went to inside. I put an arrow there where the doctor sits. I think the doctor only has a blood pressure equipment, and other than that, it just touches your arms and your forehead and your pulse and things like that. That's what you get at the end of the day. and he passes, he checks you out and gives this to gives a prescription to these people who then put it all together. Here's the shop still. Here's the shop still. There's the doctor. The doctor writes a prescription that looks like that, and God knows what it says. And you then pass that on to the guys, and they mix it all together. But I wanted to know more. I thought, I want to know. And I went twice actually. Here's the second prescription. I put that into AI and said nothing. I said, tell me what this is. AI isn't all, artificial intelligence isn't always the best thing. The artificial intelligence said to me, this is a bill from a Thai restaurant. That's true. It really was. This is a bill from a Thai restaurant. And so that just shows my ignorance with AI. You have to tell AI what you're doing. And I said, okay, no, it's not. It's not a bill from a restaurant. It's actually a prescription from a doctor in a Chinese medicine shop. What does it mean? And the AI actually got back to me and said, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It does that. It's frightening. So what do? I said to it then, tell me what this is. Tell me what it does. I mean, yeah, here it is again. That's the second visit. Oh, by the way, this is the AI I used for this one. So if you go to Claude.ai, you can put something in, a picture, the picture I just showed you, into it, upload it. That's what Claude looks like. You can't see it from where you are, but that's what it will look like if you go to Claude.ai. And there's a button there which says, click here to add the image, which I did, and this is what it gave back to me. This blows my mind. Unfortunately, you can't read it, and I'm not going to go through it, but that's what I asked. This is a prescription I got today from a Chinese medicine shop in Chiang Mai. Please translate it into English with a description of each of the herbs and what they do. And look what it does. First one is called, got some Chinese there, Job's tears, used for joints and pains. The next one is something else, Chinese yam, supports digestion. That blows my mind. Also, it blew the mind of the doctor in the shop, because I showed it to him the next time I went in, and he was suitably impressed. So that's the use of AI in medicine. What is this one? Oh, nothing to do with health. Last Sunday I was in the market, and I thought, this lady at the falafel stall, she could also do Chinese medicine, because she was wrapping them up really well. So nothing to do with that. Here's another use of AI. I was at Ram Hospital a while ago, and the hospitals, they give you these forms to fill in, don't they? They're in Thai, you don't know what they are. You say, what is this about? Oh, it's okay, just sign it. So I got this one. This is a form. Oh, a form. Where are we? Lost it. Here's the form. You can see it's all in Thai, something to do with my eye. I took a photograph. This is the photograph. Threw it into Claude. And threw it into Claude, and this is what it came up with. It reproduced the form in English. You can't read that from where you are. When it goes on the web, you will be able to read it. But if I make it bigger, where have we got here? No, I can't make it bigger. So that's using AI to translate Thai documents. 30 seconds on this. There's lots of AI that can help you, and you just need to go to them. There's one on insomnia, one on birth. Oh, there's just so many. There's one if you're hearing impaired, another one if you've problems with your eyes, and you want to talk with an AI assistant and ask them questions. Well, I've got a ringing in my ears. Do you know about so you can do that. There's one there about insomnia. So if you wake up at 3 in the morning, you want somebody to talk to, you can go to these places. But no time, guys. I think if there were two things to take away from this, one is the heart machine. And that AKG machine is amazing. But the other one will be telemedicine. We have, it's now possible to sit at your computer and talk to a doctor, either a general practitioner or a specialist. And it's available now. If you're American, when you left America, you could have said to your doctor, who's been your GP for the last 20 years, you could say to him, how do you feel about me talking to you if I have a problem from Thailand? And some of them are saying, okay. And you just arranged to be able to talk to them. But it's set up commercially now. Let me show you one. So all you're basically doing is you've got your phone and you connect to a doctor. Very simple. In the tech group, Chiangmai GEEKS, we have at least 2 people there that are doing this with doctors in Bangkok. Instead of flying to Bangkok to check something, they just connect with them online and show them the problems that they have or talk to the problems. It costs about 500 baht, 15 minutes. Grad have a really good setup. If you're looking for second opinions on things, this is an option for you now. This is what the Grad webpage looks like. And I know you can't read it from where you are. You just need to, if it's interesting, make a note and look at it at home. Somebody's also written a guide about telemedicine. Telemedicine for expats is a brilliant opportunity. But not many of us are using it. I'm not sure why, just maybe it wasn't there really 5 years ago. Now it's 10 to 12. You want me to go on?
Yes.
Social media. There's a Parkinson's group in Chiangmai. If you know anybody with Parkinson's, let them know. It's only just been set up, and the person that set it up is actually one of the Computer User Group members. If you use Line, all the hospitals here are online. You can join them. You can find out what their latest deals are for free. And actually, you can write to them. Chiangmai Ram, Bangkok Hospital, Sripat Hospital. Not going to do anything on that. Not going to do anything on that. Alzheimer's, not going to do anything on that. I look at this on the website when it comes out. This is Facebook. And much of the stuff I read on Facebook is dribble, right? Is rubbish. In fact, some people don't use Facebook because it's a time waster. But you see gems occasionally. And this is one gem the other week. This is from somebody who was saying, I have a cuff rotator, I need surgery on this, this is what's wrong with me. I want to know about a doctor. I don't want to know about a hospital. I have the philosophy is I don't want to know where the best hospital is. I want to know where the best doctor is, right? Have you fallen asleep? You've gone very quiet. Okay, and this is an example. This is my example of where Facebook is good. Somebody has said this. Don't tell me about hospitals, tell me about doctors. And no way can you read this, but if you join our Line group, I can send this to you or it'll be on the video. This was a brilliant reply. You can't read it, but it's a brilliant reply to help that person with that problem, giving advice about a doctor and how to contact that doctor. Great case study. I'm not going to go through this. I was going to go through scams with health. This guy wants to sell you basically coloured water and it will cure everything. This thing will cure all the fungus on your nails. This will do all sorts of things, and this will do all sorts of things. If you wear this at night, you'll go to sleep better. Actually, this is quite a recent one. Did anybody buy it? If you wear that thing that's on her head, it will help you fall asleep if you have a problem sleeping. Did anybody buy it? What? Tell me, what was it, good or bad? And did it work? It did?
Well, yes, scientifically it's been.
Right, but did it work for you?
I mean, it makes sense, you know, the white sound has
Yeah.
run the line away from
Yes.
its frequencies, which will yes, the white sound works like that. It was the pressure of the speakers of my ear.
Okay, thank you for that. But we have this problem, don't we? It's being thrown at us all the time. And is it good or not? Do we waste the money? Right. There's another one, mental health. I'm not going to go through this. Anybody recognize themselves? Yeah, no, it's not going to go through this. Although this is a good question. I have no time to answer this now. You see lots of apps on phones and computers that say they're going to help you with your mental health. But are they scams or not? I don't have time to give you the answer. I don't even have time to do all of this lot. Wearable tech. There's lots of tech now that you can wear that will help you, and I don't have time. Here's a few examples. If you have a problem walking, this really simple device is wearable tech. You can put this on and you walk around and sit down. It looks really weird, but if it means you can walk around, I don't care if it looks weird or not. Well, I'm not wearing that, people are saying. I don't want to look. And there's rings you can wear which will measure your health. I'm not going to go through any more of these. Oh, this is another one. This is another one from Honda. But if it means you can walk, which otherwise you couldn't, even if just around the house. No, I can't even go through all this future stuff now. No, taboo topics. Okay, there's a few topics. It's 11:55 now. It's going to be about another 3 minutes. There are a few topics I was told I must not cover. This is one of them. Okay, the most interesting health adventure of the day could well be, did I poo? Although there is something worse. If you can't read it from the back, the moment when you realise it was not just a fart. Okay. Another bit of AI, a brief one. If you go to a website called suno.something, you can put that picture in and it will create a song for you with words. Actually, if you have a son or daughter or a friend, put their picture in and ask Suno to make a song. And they'll make a song and make up the words. I don't think the audio is on. No, the audio is not playing. It's actually playing a song. I thought the words it made up was quite good. It said, the words were, gas, no brakes, puff of regret, what a foul confetti, which was very spot on. What else? Oh, and the last one, I'm going to stop on this one. You've seen it already, some of you. Those of us old guys who might have prostate problems, there is a solution. And I thought this picture in Thailand was the solution. Which I think is brilliant. Now, a lot of things I missed, sorry guys, we ran out of time. But a reminder that if you want to join the health group, take a picture of that or go to the URL or whatever, and then you can ask 24/7 topics about health and technology. Nothing else? I think I'm going to stop. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you so much.
Another Geeks meeting is in the can. Don't forget to unmute your phones and pay your bill if you ordered any food, and we'll see you next week.